Texas. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
8 yards to go on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Eckler, they run left side. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Russell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. second down at 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw on second down. Russell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jabril Cox with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back to throw again. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Russell, man open. That's Jamar Chase, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Russell. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Russell. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Russell. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. Russell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Russell trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll set up a throw. This to Jarwin. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3.
He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Russell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On the give, this is Eckler.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Looking to throw on second down. Russell, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
So that challenge, a successful one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll throw now on the final play. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is